Hey everyone, Burton's back with more Elder King adventures, and last time we were in the middle of getting rid of Snowgrads, and as Project Eka said, finally Snowgrads will fall. That one little bit of dark blue right in the middle was getting right on my OCD like crazy. Well, you know what, Eka, you are not the only one, it was doing my nutting as well, which is exactly why we've gone to go for it. We're also punishing Solitude and the Kingdom of Harfinger, because they were actually trying to take something that wasn't theirs, so it's good for us to be punishing them in this way. Before we get started, Pooper3000 has just asked us as well, what exactly is the goal of this series? Now, apologies for this, I thought I mentioned this early on. Our goal is to go ahead and just unite Skyrim. This is the first pretty much goal in this mod. As it's 1.6, I figured we'd just do Skyrim. Hopefully by the time we do that, a new version of the mod might very well be out with some more updates on it, so I figured we'll just do Skyrim for now and see how we get on for that. Things might change, but as of right now, that indeed is the plan. We've got a long way to go. We're about maybe a third, so we've got all this territory here. Oh, sorry, go on to that. So we are on this border. So pretty much we are about maybe a quarter version on a third. Let's say 2/5. We'll go for 2/5. We're 2/5 the way there, and so that is what we're going to continue. Mr. Joke was also giving me a bit of advice as well for a good way to expand. Hold a county in your realm that is not of importance. Invite a claimant to some duchy, must be a lower rank than me as we all know. From outside of my realm, give that person a county in your realm, making him your vassal, and then just push his duchy claim. And that will then become part of my world. We could do that, but I think we've got too much going on right now with Harfinger, so let's get things underway. Mr. Joke, we may do that very well in the future. It is always an option, and it's nice to get some tactical advice from viewers of the channel, so thank you very much, people. Right, let's carry on. Right, let's see. So Bercy, if you don't remember as well, oh, didn't mean to do that. Bannerwatch, one of the lands that have actually been getting claims for us for ages, are actually in a revolt against King Bercy for Fane Freya's claim on Eastmarch. Now, if we were being somewhat tactical, we could actually join the war, but I don't want to put another king on these on the throne just yet. I think they're going to weaken each other, which is going to be good for us. Our men, by the way, are almost where they need to be. We've sent them all the way up to Coldstone. We're at 79% on the war score. Now, Solitude, the idiots, they really should have just surrendered because they're fighting a war on two fronts. They've obviously got us, which we are well winning, and they're actually fighting against Eastmarch as well. So the sooner that they lose this piece of land to us, it's actually better for them. So in a way, I might very well hold out. Let's see what we're doing. So that's another claim for Idra's claim on Harfinger. Now, do we want Idra to be ruling Harfinger? Probably not, because that means that they'll be in somewhat of an alliance. They'll be very friendly because a claim has been pressed with people in Eastmarch, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to try and win this as quick as we can, so that way it's going to free up whatever troops are left. Mind you, it doesn't actually look like they've got too many troops left in Solitude. The levies are down at minimum. We don't see any of their armies roaming about. I think it might be the end for King Lewin. But you never know. You never know. And once again, I must say that I am impressed with these wars. Excuse me, had a bit of wind. Yeah, I am quite impressed with these wars. Only because it makes you think. Because normally you'll go ahead, you'll declare a war, and you'll just be you versus them. You'll be thinking, I've got more heavy cav, I've got more light infantry, we can maybe use some of the territory around. But not in this particular game that I'm playing right now, because I've got to consider the things that we cannot see. It's making you think, so who would best benefit if I was to obviously declare war on someone else? Maybe Eastmarch would come into a different war, or the Rift would try and take some of my land. That is why I'm loving this so far, it's really good. Okay, we are pretty much there. We can call in allies, which we're not going to. Don't forget now that Yarmarch is a potential target. We no longer have an allegiance with them. Obviously, my sister did return. Where is she? There she is. Because her card minstrel is dead. And that's a shame. The undead are rising from their tombs in Harun. Skeletons harass travellers on the road and rotting zombies stalk the catacombs and graveyards of our settlements. Are you kidding me? Harun's down here. So damn, so we get undead infestation if we choose to do nothing. That's going to raise our local revolt risk. It's going to have a massive impact on tax modifier, supply limit, garrison size, wow. We must aid the local populace, use funds from our treasury. So we will lose 44 gold. Harun would get adventurers. Tax modifier would actually increase, garrison size will increase. I think we're going to have to do that. We've got the money, so it's not too much of an issue right now. Obviously these are the lands down here. We've got Red Ruby, Harun and Sador. This is where things are happening. So you can see we've got the adventurers logo there. Can't really do much down there. I mean, we're not going to go into wasting too much money down the south because I'm not too bothered if we actually lose these right now, because they're not part of the Skyrim territory. Right now they're just there to give us a little bit more. I would actually gladly trade them with her and I would take these two, but no. Oh, we've run out of men here, so I think we're going to have to send them over somewhere else. What have we got here? 490, we'll send that there, so hopefully we'll be able to go ahead and do something. We've got victory, we're at 99% now. My god, how long is this taking? We should have just declared war and taken the whole of Solitude. I mean, essentially that's what we've gone ahead and done. A large number of refugees and homeless individuals displaced by war, famine and other such tragedies are flooding into Whiterun as of late. Damn. I'm not sure if that's actually a bad thing. Yes, castle levy size dropped slightly, but think of all these new recruits. Surely there's got to be some skilled merchants within them. There's bound to be. But we'll see. In fact, let's join these guys up now. So, as this war comes to an end, actually we're at 100% now, we could go ahead and do it. Should we do it? They've got a tiny army here trying to fight against the war score. What is the war score? 25%. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll offer you your peace. You're totally beaten, we know that. The Winterhold conquest of Snowgrad has ended. King Sigar of Winterhold has won. Excellent, and finally we get rid of that blue blob down there. So let's get back to friendly territory, shall we? And then we'll have a look who indeed is going to be next. Now I'm actually still keen on what my father was wanting to do. However, he was wanting to get Cold Rock and support them because they were both followers of Zenithar. Now obviously the man who my father was having a look at is long dead, and it's now his son who rules, so the climate's somewhat changed. I'm hoping, perhaps, he is a king now, so we don't know, if we're able to take Skyborn, would these people just go ahead and join us? The problem is, I think there are just too many kings about, and because we're not close enough, we can't actually offer vassalization to many of them where they would accept. So I think sooner or later, the inevitable is going to happen. We are going to have to go ahead and declare war against Eastmarch. It's gotta happen. Jarl of Greymarch is in prison. What? Who's got him in prison? Evoker Hissa Skyborn. Uh-oh. This guy's got him in prison. Are you kidding me? Release him. That's a problem. We might have to go straight ahead for Skyborn as soon as our men are back. I don't know if we can do this. Okay, we'll have to have a look. That's a shame. Okay, factions. We've got reduced crown levies in Winterhold. I'm not actually too bothered about that. I'm happy to do that. Kintyre for Winterhold. Who is this? He's pressing it. Thonar of Highgate. Thonar. So they want my sister to take over in Winterhold. I don't think that's going to happen. In fact, I'm so happy about the fact that it's not going to happen. As soon as she's ready, I think we're actually going to marry her off and get her out of the way. I've discovered an abandoned bandit camp in Winterhold. Within the camp was a decent sized cache of ill-gotten gains, and I've claimed it in your name, Alva. Thank you, Alva. How much have we got? Oh, 25% chance. Let's roll the dice. 100. Wow. Thank you very much. I've always liked her. Right, our men have returned home. Let's go ahead and disband the troops. New important decisions have recently become available. We can hold a grand tournament, or we can decide what we're going to do with our prisoners. Now, Luciana. I think we can try and ransom you. 10 gold. You say no. So, Prince Bjornjov of Harfinger. It's your wife. In fact, where are you in the pecking order? You're not actually... The man himself must have a claim somewhere. So let's see where he's got the claim. Strong claim. You know what? I'm not going to actually gain anything from her, so I'm happy to just release her. For now. There we go. Will you like me? Because I've been merciful? Yes, you will. There we go. That will do nicely. So we can go ahead and open edicts if we wanted to. We can do medium crown levy if we wanted to. That is going to make people really unhappy. And as you can see there, it's also considered dishonourable and possibly tyrannical. I don't want to do that. I can't be pissing people off like that. And we're not going to do that. We also have the option there. I don't think we're going to be doing that either. We have to deal with some of these plots though, and I think we're going to go ahead and get our spy master to go ahead and do their bloody job. Pretty much everyone's trying to slander Threki Flamehair, who's the commander of Fellhammer. I'm not too bothered about that. Kidnap Prior Agnescat. You know what? Listen, nothing happens without my say-so, people. You know this. So, threats. Jarl of Grey Winter. We need to start paying attention to this guy. We had him as well and we let him go. How are we going to deal with this man? I think we're going to have to possibly kill him. Because you know what it's like, as soon as there's a threat, we're in a spot of bother, we are pretty easy to take out. So we'll go ahead. Luckily for us, it looks like the Spy Master of Grey Winter is on our side, as is the Marshal, as is the Steward. Wow. I think we can go ahead and just do this as well. Right, okay. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Now our domain size is actually over the limit right this moment, so we actually need to give away a bit of land. So we've got Thaindem of Sarthal, which we're not going to be giving away. What have we got? We've got White Watch, which is down here. White Watch is a potential candidate to be given away. Yeah, I think White Watch isn't actually too bad. 425. Is there any area that's worse? Harun, Red Ruby. Maybe one of these down south, because I'm not too bothered about them. Yeah, I think possibly Red Ruby. Actually, Red Ruby's not actually that bad. I'll keep hold of Harun. Let's just switch. Yeah, so that's actually... yeah, okay. I'm happy for that. So we'll go ahead and we'll grant Red Ruby to someone. So who have we got to grant this to? Well, let's see who we've actually got in our court, because it's been a while since we've had a look in our court. So, a couple of stewards. Let's see if we've got a decent court here. We've got Rigel Bjul. You're not very good, Rigel, unfortunately for you. We need someone of a higher caliber to take over this command. Yavar Linyoit. He's actually okay. Diplomacy is not too bad. 8 Divines, Feudal. Okay, we'll go ahead. What plot are you back in? It won't be any of the ones we're worried about. So grant landed title. We'll include the lower titles as well. And we'll give you Red Ruby. There you go. That's you on side. Right, so we've got open council positions. Now we've got to get ourselves a marshal. Imre for Grey Winter, we need to keep an eye. So what's actually annoying him? We'll have a look at that in a minute. Borvir, I think Borvir is going to be the obvious candidate. He's got a great martial skill. I can't see his his experience as well. That's fine. Retired fighter. Does he have any command ability? He's got one there. I can't actually see it, but we'll do that. Now we'll have a look at the man. What have we got? Master Warrior. Yes, that'll do. I'm happy with that. Right, where are my children? So, 6 years old. I am happy for the Master Warrior to train some troops, I think would be a good idea. Are we maxed out yet? No, that'll do. Brilliant. Okay, so one child, that's a guardian. Have a guess who we're going to pair him up with. I think it's gonna have to be. I mean, we could do it for our marshal, but he's actually busy right now. A flat terrain expert. I don't really know what good a flat terrain expert is in the north. I'm actually gonna send him. Where's my dad? There he is. Grom! Educate your grandson. Yes. So we're trying to do a few things now. Bannerwatch. Wow. We could actually declare war against Bannerwatch. Maybe try and take it. I don't want to, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't want to take that risk. So what can we do then? We've got Whiterun. Whiterun are very weak, we know this. We've got to wait though. 3 more years. 3 more years, so it's not too bad. Arinara is no longer the guardian of Benor because we sent him over to here. Did we sort that last time? We had Arinara there. Oh well, Grom, you are it for now. And obviously, Benor and Igrod of the Rift are going to go ahead and get us an alliance. An alliance that's going to allow us to take Eastmarch fairly easily. We're actually getting married to the Lady of Burke. Now, the Lady of Burke is actually all the way over here. But I figured, why the hell not? Unfortunately, she's turned out to be homosexual. Yeah, but she does have dragon blood. And as long as she gives us a child, you know what? Maybe we can get something out of that. But we'll see. That's how things go here. So, as we look at Skyrim, or what's soon to become Skyrim in about 200 years, we'll see where to go next. Now, I think Yarmarch is probably going to be a good idea. Thane Aga of Colwyn has declared Colwyn war for Viggen's claim on Howmarch on Jarl Botrit of Howmarch. Wow. Couldn't have timed that better, could we? So if we declare war, we can claim Howmarch for either my mother, Ustergrove. We can actually just do the conquest. I think the conquest might be better. Would we be enemies to them straight away? Can we declare war directly against them? Against Coldwind we can do straight away. Maybe I should let them fight each other first. You know what? No. We're gonna go for it. We'll do for... Oh my god, we can only do the conquest of Usgrav. I think maybe we'll wait. We don't have a claim on Howmarch. You know what? Let's be smart. Where are you then? You're in Winterhold to fabricate claims. We can actually fight for Winterhold because we actually share a border, I believe. Eastmarch. Conquest of Winterhold. Yeah, so in a way that one's kind of pointless for us at this very moment. So we're going to switch you out, Queen Mother. I'm going to send you over to Morthal. Try and get us a claim as quick as you can, and then we'll make our next move. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much once again for sticking with the series. I've enjoyed reading all of your comments. See you in the next one.